clinic. So I put on a clinic. Not that I had to go to the free clinic. I was clinic. Travis Kelce has been busy donating 12,000 meals to the Kansas City community and through his foundation, 87 and Running. Also wanted to take care of an organization near and dear to his heart in Kansas City, Operation Breakthrough. He donated all the food and supplies to keep them business as usual for 15 weeks. Always great to catch up with the Kansas City Chiefs All-Pro tight end, Travis Kelce. What are you going to do today aside from this interview? Like, what else is the game plan?
I'm probably going to cook a few meals,
Okay.
Dan, and play some video games. I think I just entered a ESPN Madden tournament. I believe so. So I think that's what I got going on. I'm video games and just cooking meals and working out.
What do you have as far as workout equipment there?
Ironically, like during the season, I ended up buying a house, first-time homeowner, and I went out and I bought equipment. Like a rack and a big treadmill. So I've got just about a full-on weight room and ability to do just about anything I need at the house. So it's been kind of convenient due to the circumstances, but definitely not the way I imagined using it.
All right, let's go around the room. One, like a max bench press for Travis Kelce, 1 rep. Paulie, I'll start with you.
I'll go. Well, he's a long guy, but he's pretty jacked.
Yeah, but you don't want long arms, though.
Right, but he's jacked as well. I'm going 375, no problem.
375. Fritzy?
360.
360. McLovin?
He's tall like me, much less, 275.
All right. Seton O'Connor?
I'm going to go 276.
276. I'm going to go 277. Travis Kelce, max bench.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't got under a bench, like an actual bar. I haven't done an actual bench like workout in probably 3 years. I've been dumbbells, stability shoulder stuff. Back in the day, the most I've ever thrown up was probably 325, 330.
Okay. All right. We have a winner. I mean, that's what I do, around 315, 320.
Oh, that's not funny. I don't know why.
No,
that's
it's
funny.
not. Why? I'm not laughing.
That made me smile. That made me smile. I would love to see you get under the bench and start repping some out, Dan.
I'm more like Brady. I'm more about flexibility.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I'm going that route too. I think once you hit like 30, 31, you stop using actual weight and you just use rubber bands.
It's all about pliability.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it going to be strange to see Brady in that Tampa Bay uniform?
It doesn't even feel real. It's very similar to LeBron in Los Angeles.
Have you ever had a conversation with Brady?
You know what? I think it was a quick, hey, good game after he had a 2-minute drive, winning touchdown. So I think, that was about the only time I really had a conversation with him, but it seems like a great guy.
Oh, wait, that wasn't the one in Kansas City where somebody jumped off sides and you didn't talk after that?
No.
Okay.
No, it was actually the game earlier that year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one in Kansas City, the playoff game, you probably didn't have anything to say.
No, I didn't talk to anybody for a while after that one.
Do you trade jerseys?
It has to be a special occasion, like when I played my brother, a guy like Zach Ertz or a guy like George Kittle, just people that I'm good friends with. Sometimes it's the guys that I admire throughout the years, like a guy that I grew up watching, Ted Ginn Jr. Out of Cleveland, Ohio. It's just got to be a very unique situation for sure.
We wanted to do the how much is Patrick Mahomes going to make per year over under, and then we'll let you weigh in on this. Paulie, over under Mahomes per season.
42.5 mil.
42.5. Fritzy.
44.5.
Oh, McLovin.
44 3/4.
Okay. Seton O'Connor.
45.
45. I'm going to go 39.9. What do you think Mahomes is going to make per year with this next contract?
I think he's going 50 a year. I think he's going to make $50 million per year on the field.
And worth it.
Worth every penny of it.
When's the last time he did something where you went, oh, my God?
You know what? Like, in terms of, like,
just on the field.
Excitement or kind of like, oh, come on, Pat. Why would you do that? Like that?
Either way.
On the field was probably in the Super Bowl when he tried to run it in from about the 15 or 20 yard line.
Oh, my God. I thought he was going to get blown up.
Pat, what are we doing? It's the second quarter. We're trying to win this thing, man. Guys, I'll tell you what, I've never seen any football player more uncomfortable in a situation of having to make a one-on-one move on somebody than Patrick Mahomes in space.
Wait, it looks like he's got athleticism.
No, he can move. He can move, and he did pull the hezzy out against the Titans on the long touchdown run. The hezzy and then the slow spin into the end zone against the Titans. He pulled that out. You got to respect him in that regard. But when he's coming downhill and he has a guy coming at him downhill, man, it's like an awkward, confusing, should I make a move? Should I jump? Should I slide? And then he tries to kind of slide at the end and then just gets smoked in the middle of being –
have you watched the Super Bowl?
A few times.
But what do you listen? What are you watching for?
I would say really just to reminisce the feeling that I had on the field throughout the entire game, the excitement, the getting through the adversity with the teammates. Those are things that I feel like I'll cherish for the rest of my life, and they certainly aren't going away anytime soon.
What did you do with the Lombardi Trophy?
I picked it up, I kissed it, and then I chugged a beer off of it. I won the Stanley Cup.
So you chugged a beer off of it. So like you used it as a luge with beer?
Oh, the Lombardi luge, baby.
Which Kelce had a better time after they won the Super Bowl, you or your brother?
Oh man, I would say initially I don't know if initially I don't know if anyone partied the way we partied. You know, after Super Bowl, I mean we really got after. We had some fun, but I think because of this whole quarantine thing, everything just died down real fast.
Were you shirtless a lot?
On lockdown. No, not really. Kept my shirt on. It was still a little chilly out. So I kept the shirt on. But it was probably soaking wet in the alcohol, or I should say beverages.
Of course. Your brother didn't get cheated.
No, he did not.
Your parents must have been so proud.
Yeah, you can't tell mom or dad anything right now, that's for sure.
When do you think you're going to be able to go back to the facility?
I think if you give it about a month and a half, I think we're going to kind of have to take these precautions through April, through May, and then I don't know. We'll see what happens after that. But I mean, I'm just talking to everybody on the team and the coaches. Everyone's just ready to get back after it. Pretty motivated.
And OTAs are probably going to be canceled, right?
Man, these are great questions and great thoughts. I don't know if they would necessarily just botch OTAs. I think they would want to have some type of mini camp or at least a week or two or a month getting together in the off season.
Yeah, I think everything's in a state of flux, but you surprised they're having the draft?
No, I knew they had to go through with the draft. I do see it more as it's like it's kind of like the MLB draft almost. I feel like because they don't do a huge production, do they?
No. They've tried
Right,
to they
it's just-
tried to ramp it up a little bit on the MLB network where they have the draft picks there, but it doesn't have any buzz.
25 rounds.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
I know. If you don't get drafted, did you get drafted in baseball?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
did not.
Okay.
I did not. It was probably my best sport, but I did not. I didn't play enough. I only played 1 year of high school.
And then you're a wrestler too, weren't you?
No, no, that was Jason.
Oh,
Jason
he was
the wrestler
Oh, okay.
in middle school, and then he played because it was a winter sport, so he played hockey in high school, and I played basketball.
Oh man, I can't imagine your brother playing hockey.
Yeah, he's pretty nuts.
He would hurt some people. All right, I want to give another plug to this. So you donated 12,000 meals to the Kansas City community. Your Foundation 87 in running, and you're also taking care of Operation Breakthrough. Donated all the food and supplies to keep them business as usual for 15 weeks. Anything else you want to add to that?
No, there's nothing. I mean, everyone be safe. Everyone take the right safety precautions and safety measures out here. Wash your hands, and just be appreciative of the situations you have in life, because obviously it's not everyone's as fortunate as we are right now.
The pride of Cleveland, Travis Kelce. Hey, good to talk to you. Be smart, be safe, and thanks for joining us.
Always, Dan. You do the same. Take it easy, guys.
All right, Travis Kelce. Let's bring in the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor, joins us on the program. Coach, good morning. Where are you right now?
I'm upstairs in my house.
Is that where you're going to be draft night?
It is. Yeah, I got a decent setup here where I can deadbolt the door and keep my 4 kids at bay.
Have you? Oh, good luck with that. Have you guys done a rehearsal draft yet?
Yeah, we not quite a full rehearsal yet, but we feel comfortable with where we're headed. You know, we kind of get new memos every day from the league on what it's going to look like, and I think as this week goes, we'll have a great feel for what it's all going to look like and iron out all the kinks.
What's your biggest concern?
You know, for us, I really don't have one, Dan, to be honest with you. We get to pick the first pick of 3 of the first 4 rounds, where it's a new day, so to speak, you know, to where we get 18 hours to figure it all out and decide who we're going to pick. So I don't think we'll quite face the challenges that everybody else is going to face just for that reason. Of all the years for this to happen, it's kind of set up well for us. Obviously, in the later rounds, we'll be on the clock, and you got to sort it all out. But we got a very flexible crew who can adapt to really any of the challenges that come forth. And we've been using a lot of different forms of communication here over the last 3 weeks and haven't had any problems so far.
Has the Bengals organization decided on who you're taking number 1 overall?
I think we're really comfortable with the direction we're headed. I'm not quite ready to make any major announcements yet, but I think we've done our homework here the last 3 or 4 months and kind of vetted all these guys out and feel really comfortable with the direction we're headed.
Is there a scenario where you would change who you're taking?
It doesn't look that way. You know, I think if there's a guy there that you believe in that can really change the franchise over the next 10, 15 years, then that's a hard thing to pass up on. And, you know, people all the time ask me what would it take to give up that pick. And if there's somebody there that people are willing to give up a lot for, that they believe in, you know, then that really verifies what we think about those players as well. So excited to see how it all shakes out next week.
How much of a separation do you think there is in abilities between Joe Burrow and the rest of the quarterback candidates?
Well, I think you study them all, they've all done things to put themselves in that conversation for number 1. So sometimes beauty can be in the eye of the beholder a little bit. Some people may think of one guy differently than another. You know, they've all won a lot of football games and put themselves in contention to play for championships. And the biggest thing about all those guys is they made those around them better. And I think that's a key attribute for any quarterback is does he raise the level of play of everybody around him? And you see those guys, they got the most out of – some of them had great talent around them, and they got the most out of them. And so credit to all those guys for putting themselves in this conversation.
How does being a former quarterback help in this process?
Makes it fun, you know, because you can see some of the situations these guys have been in that maybe you've been in before. And I've always enjoyed watching quarterbacks more so than a lot of the different positions just because of the fact that I played that position. So it's fun talking to them, asking how their brain works a little bit, you know, talking to other players about them. And it's been a really fun process over the last 3 to 4 months learning about what makes all these guys tick.
What's the number one characteristic, number one trait that you have to have in your quarterback?
That he's a winner. You want guys that are used to winning, know how to win, know what it takes, and most importantly, knows what the standard looks like. And oftentimes guys come in, they have a lot of talent. There's no question about that, but they might not know what it looks like and what it takes to be great. And so you want that guy that's going to come in and raise the standard of everybody around them and say that losing is unacceptable. We're not going to endure another year like we had last year, and make sure that everyone gets the most out of their abilities. And that's the number one trait you got to have.
What's Andy Dalton's future with the team?
Well, still under contract. And so, I always like to say that all options are on the table because they truly are. But Andy's meant a lot to me personally, meant a lot to this franchise over the time he's been here. And he's just gone about his business the right way. And so, again, we're just trying to make the best decision for the club right now, and we've got some more time to make that decision.
It's a nice insurance plan if you have him there. It just feels like that's the new game plan, Zach, where you have a quarterback, but you have to have a legitimate backup quarterback as well.
I think it's worked both ways. I've seen some teams have a lot of success with veterans back there and some that maybe have younger guys. And so, it's all about what the organizational approach is, and we feel like we got great quarterback coaches in the building as well. A lot of guys who spent some time around some really good ones. But again, if Andy's still around, then that's a great setup to have for us.
Talking to Zach Taylor, the Bengals head coach, former Nebraska quarterback. Can you believe Nebraska didn't recruit Joe Burrow?
I'm going to stay out of that one, Dan. He's a great football player.
Wait, he told me that. He didn't get recruited. He was heartbroken.
I won't dispute it, but I'm not going to wade into those waters. Nebraska's near and dear to my heart. So I think it's fortunate for everybody he ended up at LSU. They're very happy. He's very happy.
Wait, how did you end up in Lincoln? You grew up in Norman, Oklahoma, didn't you?
I did. My dad played. Yeah, I was Sooner born and Sooner bred, and my dad played there and was a captain there. I wasn't very good coming out of high school, Dan. I went to Wake Forest for 2 years, then I went to a junior college, and then Bill Callahan came in and recruited me. He was kind of going from an option offense to a West Coast offense, and I happened to be the guy there in the junior college ranks that he thought could help him, and just very fortunate how it worked out.
I'm watching the YouTube clips. You look pretty good.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
No,
nobody needs to see that stuff.
They're standard definition. You're the Big 12 Player of the Year, I think, Offensive Player of the Year. Do your players, have they seen this stuff?
They don't need to. We try to make sure that stuff's hidden, and I've gone through some YouTube conversations trying to get that removed from the internet, but so far I haven't had any luck with that.
How many guys on the roster could you beat in a 40-yard dash?
0. That's a fact. 0. I think most of our linemen, they don't look up the combine times, but I did not break 5 flat on 40. So there's not many guys. Especially now 15 years later, there's very little chance I'm going to be able to do that.
How nervous are you going into this draft?
Excited. No nerves. We got a great scouting department. Duke Tobin, those guys have done a great job getting the coaches aligned with where we need to head. And you put in all the work for 3 months. It's like getting ready for the season. You're prepared for it. You can't wait to see how it all shakes out. But again, we continue to have great conversations. Even this week, still we've got some more to be had to sort it all out. But it's going to be exciting, and not only for us, but I think for a lot of people that get a chance to look forward to watching something on TV and some sort of competitive event, I guess you could say. But I'm excited for it.
Have you been told by the NFL to not reveal who you guys are taking?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that's just a decision we've made, to, again, just use all the time we got, and there's no reason to do otherwise. But again, we feel very comfortable with the direction we're headed right now.
No, to get Joe Burrow it makes all the sense in the world. You got to get that quarterback. You got to get that rookie deal. So you got 4 or 5 years to play with the salary cap. I get that. And, Cincinnati's developed very good quarterbacks, through the years. So I get it. I know people keep saying, well, he's an Ohio guy. He's not a Cincinnati guy. Athens is a long ways away from Cincinnati there. But, when I met him, he was very impressive, Zach. That's a guy who is confident and overly confident, I thought. But I think in a good way. It feels like guys follow him.
He's got a great edge to him. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
You can talk about confidence and all that stuff with quarterbacks, but he's one of those guys that put in the work, and so he's got the confidence in his abilities because there's not a lot of unknown out there for him. When guys put in the work and they're ready for the moment's not too big for him. And, we've got to know him. We've got to know a lot of the guys that are in this conversation over the last couple of weeks as we've really maxed out that time talking to them. And so it's, again, we feel comfortable with all those guys there at the top.
Do you have his jersey already made up?
I don't have any jerseys made up on anybody right now.
Okay, I'm just curious. Any changes to the uniforms this year?
I think there's always little adaptations, but sometimes those things come across my desk after the draft. It's not something I spend too much time worried about right now.
Well, you're an advisor. Is that what you are? I can be an advisor for you. I know fashion.
I can be a lot of things. Fashion is not something that I usually like to stick my nose into. Some people feel certainly a lot very strongly about certain things when it comes to jerseys and helmets, and that's not something I've always really involved myself in.
Well, it's like Brady. We're going to be seeing him in a Tampa Bay jersey. Like, that's going to be there's certain things where you go, I'd never thought like I'd see Larry Bird in a different uniform or Magic Johnson, and just certain things. And then all of a sudden, Brady's going to trot out in that Tampa uniform. Weren't you a Buccaneer for a couple of weeks?
For a couple of weeks, that's the right way to put it. I had my rookie minicamp debut. Probably it must not have gone very well because a couple weeks later I got that phone call and was told to unpack my bag. I was literally packing my bags to go to training camp. I was zipping up that last zip. I just taken engagement pictures with my wife. It was a great day. I was zipping the last bag. They were about to drive me to the airport, and I got the phone call saying, "Hey, we're going to release you." So I had to trot back down the stairs and let everybody know what happened. So that was a tough one, but I think I got the most out of my abilities. I wasn't an NFL football player, and can be very happy with the career I had.
But your wife wasn't marrying you because you were going to be a star football player in the NFL. Like that, it didn't.
I don't think we'll ever know. We've gotten far enough down the road where maybe it was too late to turn back. We were already engaged.
And now 4 kids. How old are these kids?
Yeah. My boys are 9 and 7, and my girls are 3 and 1. And I'm very grateful right now that they're not in school because my 9-year-old, he's all caught up in this stuff. And so he comes up here and we'll watch tape as I'm watching some college guys. And I know that I cannot trust him at this point. If he's gone to school and was talking about guys we're taking, there's no trust factor there with the 9-year-old. So fortunately, we got him quarantined in the house, and he doesn't quite have the ability to communicate with his friends. So I feel very, very safe with that information not getting out.
That's who I should have had on, the 9-year-old. He'd tell me what's going on.
There's no question. You'd get it all.
Well, have fun, Zach. And it could be one of those moments where we look back 10 years from now and say, the Bengals turned things around by this draft. So good luck with it.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, Dan. Thanks a lot.
That's Zach Taylor, Bengals head coach. Wait, you're crapping out there too.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Okay, how about this? This better?
Well, it is for right now, the first 5 seconds.
Okay, hang on. Let me sit still. Okay, there it is. Yeah, maybe it's bad perception out here.
Okay. Okay, you're all right. We'll try that. You're good.
Thank you, Danny. Sorry about that.
Okay. And then I saw the songs that you did. You did Quarantine Song and Don't Touch Grandma with Jimmy Fallon.
The Quarantine Song is Dan Bula who plays.
Yeah.
So I called Danny Bula up and I said, I've been getting a lot of requests for songs, and I said, you got any ideas? And 2 days later, the guy sends me that sucker. That's called A Good Friend.
And then Don't Touch Grandma?
That was Jimmy Fallon. Him and his writers wrote that and sent it to me. Yeah, that was fun.
Let me let the audience hear just a little bit of Don't Touch Grandma. Anything you want to say in setting this up?
Yeah, we had to record it separately, and and I was supposed to turn and look at Jimmy in the song, and when I turn and I look at nobody because he looked the same way as me. That's the only negative on that part, but the rest was great.
All right, here's a little bit of Don't Touch Grandma.
I love my my grandma so much. I know she loves me too. But thanks to this stupid virus, there are some new grandma rules. Don't touch grandma, leave her alone. You can spend a quarter to call her on the phone. 'Cause grandmas like to pinch your cheeks and kiss your head and hug. But I don't want my grandma catching any super bug. So don't touch grandma, keep it to Zoom. Or learn to play canasta from across the room. Grandmas want to knit you sweaters and to bake you cookies. But you must tell your grandma, no touchy, just looky. Don't touch grandma.
That's Sandman with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, that was very nice. That was a nice thing. It's funny, and thank you, Jimmy Fallon, for writing that sucker.
Fallon can do a lot of impersonations of musicians, like he does you. He does Neil Young, I think Springsteen.
Yeah.
Do you think that Fallon could record? Has he ever thought of recording an album of these artists that he imitates?
Absolutely. Yeah, he could crush that. But he basically has. He's done so many on the show they could just put a compilation together. And he can. He's pretty serious when it comes to impressions, man.
Oh
man,
yeah, yeah. He's good. But if you were going to be quarantined with any comedian, who would you want to be quarantined with?
100% Norm Macdonald.
Oh really? Why? Yeah. Why?
Well, because we've done it before. He thought an atom bomb was coming one week, so we stayed in a condo together, and he kept going, "Not yet, stay low."
Well, wait a minute. He actually thought it was the end of the world?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But no, I think I'd have fun with Norm Macdonald. I think we get along good together. We're good kind of roommates who give and take, you know?
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Who would be tough to be quarantined with of all the comedians?
Yeah, let's see. That's a good question. David Spade would be the moodiest. He'd be the funniest 1 second, and then the next second he'd be like, that's my toast. And I'd say, I wasn't eating it, it's Passover. And he'd say, what's Passover? And then I'd have to explain it again.
Well, plus there's no women around, too, so he'd be in a bad mood because of that as well.
That's true, man.
Did you ever work with, gosh, now I just forgot his name. Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
Did you ever do anything with Chappelle?
No, but we might do something someday. Chris Rock's been talking to me about doing a movie, the three of us. So we'll see. But I know Chappelle since he's a kid, and he was always a great kid. And I remember when I did Billy Madison, I did that with this guy Bob Simons, his producer. He's the guy who got it all going for me, and in the movies. And like a couple of years into it, we were at Bob's office in Chappelle, and I think it might have been his buddy Neil were at the office, and they were making Half Baked with Bob, and I remember just seeing how young and excited they were, just like I was young and excited.
Yeah,
so, I see Chappelle on occasion, but we've never done anything.
Yeah, I saw him. He won the Mark Twain Humanitarian or Humorist or whatever it was. It was the Mark Twain Award, and they had all those comedians that came out and paid tribute to him.
Yeah.
But the fact that he walked away didn't he go to Africa for 12 years or something?
I don't know, man. He did walk away for a while, though, and then came back and took over. Yeah, he's great. He's a good guy, funny guy, smart as hell. And I didn't see his Mark Twain thing either. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. It's pretty good. There was some pretty funny stuff on there. Are you
Rock there?
I did not see Chris Rock on there. I saw Sarah Silverman.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, there's a whole group of people that Common was there doing a song. Like it's a wide variety of people who paid tribute to him.
Speaking of Sarah Silverman, I was in a benefit charity poker game Saturday, and you didn't see anybody because it was on the internet, but you just saw their names and who you were playing against and how many chips they had. And Sarah Silverman's unbelievable at poker. Yeah, she was way up there on the board. She was leading the pack for a while.
But you never dated her growing up, right?
No. I knew her sister Laura was. She was in my class, and no, we never dated. But I knew the Silvermans very well. Very, very. My parents and Sarah and Laura's parents were good friends too. So, and yeah, they're hilarious, great people.
Do you have? Can you shoot hoops at your house?
It's funny, I can, but I haven't been. I stopped the last month. I just stopped playing because my back and knees were aching so much, so I haven't been doing. How about you, Danny? You moving around at all, or just smoking cigars?
Well, at night I smoke the cigars, but and tequila. But I got the man cave here. I got my dojo.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I did last night? I cranked music and watched my wife stretch. She kept saying, "Come on, stretch. You need to." I kept going, "You're doing great. You're doing great. You stretch." And she was like, "God damn, you're an idiot."
And what did you crank?
I cranked. I put on Spotify pop hits. So I played the youthful tunes that were going and singing.
Never mind. You missed the joke. You're.
Oh, that's good. That was good.
Never mind.
Good. I stuck in all my years. No one's ever called it cranking. They're always like, "What are you doing?"
So your mom never said, "Adam, what are you doing in there? Are you cranking?"
Oh, he's cranking it.
Hey, do you need a care package? We have some new T-shirts. I know that you only wear T-shirts. We have some. We got a Tom Brady T-shirt. It's called Tampa Bay.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yes, I want that.
Now, do you want large or extra large?
Double X. Double X.
No.
Yes.
Have you let yourself go?
No, I didn't. I mean, what are you supposed to weigh at 5'11"?
185.
Okay, well then I let myself go.
Are you at 2 spins?
I would say if I guessed right now, I'm 208 right now, and I wear double X T-shirts because they feel better. They feel better, don't you? What do you wear? What size do you wear?
When I was, going through all my stuff, I was down to 188, and I was wearing a medium. Now I'm a large, but I'm about.
You were wearing a medium at your insanely high. You're what, 6'2"?
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing medium, and then now I'm back up to large. So I'm 198.
Was your belly button showing in the medium though?
No, I actually had like a 2-pack.
By the way, I got this new app, and I've been doing it. I'm just not eating right, but I'm doing pretty good. It's called Just 6 Weeks, and it's push-ups and sit-ups and chin-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
And man, am I not going to push-ups now? I can't believe it.
Yeah, but you're not doing it.
No, I am doing it.
Oh,
I don't understand how good I look. If I lost 60 pounds, I would look so good right now. But my arms are tight as hell. My biceps are bulging. I just get covered in a little thick skin right now.
What else are you doing today? What's the schedule today at the Sandman house?
So I'm going to talk to the Safdie brothers. We're writing right now.
Wait, another movie after?
Some other movies. I'm doing a hoop movie that I talked to you about. You're going to be part of. I'm playing a scout. I scout a kid from over in Spain.
A basketball player.
For NBA, yes, with LeBron. It's cool. It's cool. LeBron's producing, and so I'm doing that, and then I'm.
How often do you talk to LeBron about this?
Me and LeBron don't talk about it. It's just a head nod. Right now, it's a head nod. but I mean, I don't want to bother LeBron right now.
He doesn't do. He's not doing anything.
leave LeBron and let him rest. He's got stuff coming.
Do you have LeBron's number?
I don't think so. I think if I made a few, I made a few phone calls, I could weasel at least 3 out of the 7 digits. I could get maybe a 213 or a 310. No, I'm sure I could get LeBron's number. He's a good dude. We're good to each other.
All right, so you're going to talk to the Safdie brothers. You got another project. You got another movie or two.
Oh, I got a great Zoom call going tomorrow night. You want to get on it?
With who?
It's all comedians.
No, why you shouldn't be on a call with comedians?
Yeah, PTA is going to be on it too. Who I texted yesterday. Come on the call. It's going to be fun. We're zooming away. Comedians, PTA, Teddy from Netflix, who you love.
Yeah, big deal there. Yeah, all right, maybe, but Paul Thomas Anderson, by the way, PTA for those in the inner circle there. Did he respond to you that I wanted him on the show?
I'm just gonna. No, I brought up a hello, and then he said, "Where are you? When can we talk?" And I said, "We're zooming Tuesday night, so I'm gonna bring it up Tuesday."
Sounds like it's a no, but all right. I'm gonna send you some shirts here. I don't know if I have XXL, but I'll...
Not a no. It's not a no. It's gonna be a yes.
I want X. I'm gonna give you XLs as motivation here.
It'll be said. Well, how about just send me one of each?
Okay.
Just one of each, but the bland color make the XXL, and then the color I would love make the XL. but I literally I've worn XL maybe in the last 25 years.
I know.
I've worn XL maybe 3 or 4 months of that. I got down to the right weight for an XL.
What pants do you have on today?
Right now, they're shorts, and the shorts are so really the string is broken. It sucked. I've been doing laundry here. I'm not good at doing. I haven't done laundry since NYU days with her lady. And now all of a sudden I'm doing my laundry. Everything's shrunk and tight and disgusting, and people scream at me, "Let me do it. Just don't touch the machine."
I don't think your clothes are shrinking. All right.
Danny,
yeah.
Don't hang up on me yet. I'm going to tell you what happened. I did so good yesterday up until around 11:15, and then I saw this giant bag of chips, but on the front of the bag it said less, and I couldn't read what it said. It said less something, so I was like, "Hey, it must be less." So
You ate a bag of chips?
I did eat about 3/4 of it, and then I left some crumbs for the
kids. Keep cranking, and I'll talk to you soon.
Say hi to the Danettes. I love you. And are we gonna do Zoom tomorrow night?
Yeah, sure. Put me on.
Zoom it.
I'll try to help out. All right. That's Adam Sandler. Fritzy, what did you learn on today's program?
The Sandman would pick Norm Macdonald, the community he'd most enjoy being quarantined with.
All right. McLevin?
Sounds like the Bengals, according to Zach Taylor, are going to take Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it feels like that. Leave your options open. Seton O'Connor.
The Sandman's going to be shredded in just 6 weeks.
I don't think so. Paulie, what did you learn today?
Travis Kelce has nothing to do today.
Todd, what did I learn on today's program?
We all learned Travis Kelce thinks Pat will ultimately be making $50 million a year.
All right. What we learned brought to you by LegalZoom. No matter what happens, you want to make sure your loved ones are taken care of. That's why LegalZoom has made it easy to set up the right estate plan without leaving your home. Take care of your family today with the right estate plan at LegalZoom.com. Thanks for the phone calls, emails, tweets, all-around support. Those watching, those listening. Tomorrow on the program, the Seahawks quarterback, Russell Wilson. We'll talk to you then. Be safe. Be smart.
Bum 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 bum